Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am a color junkie. In this video we're gonna look at all the illustrations I colored in 2024, and as a reminder to all my viewers, whether new or returning, I started my adult coloring journey in April 2024. I'm hoping I do not sound like a broken record. Yeah, but I like to have a look at all the illustrations I've colored and also to see my progress over that period. So that would have been between April 24 and December 24. Hopefully I can remember the order. I know I'm gonna make a little mistake there because I did not date the illustrations, but I know how my coloring technique has changed over that period, so I should be able to identify my earlier illustrations as opposed to the ones I did later on in the year. Okay guys, let us get right into it. This is my practice book. So this is a book I purchased first to determine if I could actually do this thing, right? Now, these are some of the illustrations I would have colored first. So we have this, and of course with my color pencils. This. I'm gonna try and go through them quickly. This is, yeah, I started this when I got my, I think I did this with the water-based markers, and I didn't like how this was turning out, so I just stopped because I was having some issues blending and stuff. Interestingly enough, it doesn't look streaky here, but these water-based markers are better with water paper, I believe. Right, and of course I forgot to put a blank sheet of paper here to prevent the ink that would have bled out on this page from impacting this. So try to remember that when you are using markers, whether alcohol or water-based. All right, so I remember when I just did this could have probably been my third illustration. When I just did this, I was so impressed by it. I think it has faded a bit. It's not as bright as it was when I did it initially. And this is another one. I think this could have been my first one, you know. This could have been my first one because I tried recording this. I didn't like how it turned out. The recording, that is, so I didn't bother to post it. So this would have been my first post. If I went through with it. All right, and this one, I prefer the top as opposed to the body of the kettle. It's too faded. I think I probably should have done everything in this color. It would have looked really good. But when you're just starting out and you're experimenting, that's what happens. But if I did this again, I would cover everything in this shade because it looks really good. And I have not done much more from this. Like I said, this is my practice book. And I've chosen this as my practice book because I don't really like the paper. So this is, of course, markers. This is my water-based markers. It didn't look too badly. Why I don't really like the markers is because I like to do a lot of shading and I find that difficult with the water-based markers. So I'm still trying to get over this learning curve with the water-based markers, and I don't know. It has just been difficult for me. So these are color pencils, of course. Not these, but this was done with a color pencil or color pencils. What's happening with me? Markers. Water-based, that is. Water-based markers. think that's it for this book. Alright. Then I did Fragile World. Fragile World. Yes, 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 yes. Here we go, here we go. Alright, so these were done earlier in the year. You know what I'm gonna do going forward? I'm gonna try and date these illustrations for 2025 so I can keep record of when I actually did these illustrations. So this, you would see this on my, you'd see this on my channel, and this would have been one of my first, this is my first Kirby Rosanes, and I remember I sat down one Saturday doing this. It looks a little faded to me but it still looks good. It was a good first attempt. Ooh, and I did this butterfly. Yeah, did this butterfly, and I did this as well. I thought this one came out really good. So this has a pastel background, but I think I need to get fixative spray because I think the color is fading. I did this with the Sue color pencils. I think I did this one with Sue color pencils as well. And I did this jaguar. Oh my! I did this jaguar. Yes, and I did this with Sue color pencils. I thought this came out nice as one of my earlier illustrations, yeah. But looking at it now, I'm saying to myself, boy, with the little experience that I have under my belt, I'd probably do this a little differently, but I still like it. And I have a lot more to color, as you can see, a whole lot more. And I did this Sumatran tiger. Isn't he beautiful? I just love him. And again, the color looks like it has faded. Yep. Alright, so that is it for Fragile World. Then I did Circle of Life. Circle of Life. And yep. So this would have been a part of my earlier set of illustrations because I'd have gotten these books early in the year or early in my coloring journey. So yep, I did that. And this one, as you can see, I like coloring water, by the way. I did this with the color pencils. So I think I got the Sue color pencils by then. And I did this with color. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I did this one with Prismacolor. So this was done in October, and I remember because this was a part of my spooky season challenge months. Yeah, so you can see how the technique has changed a bit with the blending. Yep. And how I did the spider. Yeah, I'm really proud of this one. And the date is there, 26th of October. Yep. Oh gosh, I sound like the aliens from Sesame Street. Yep. And yeah, I did this illustration earlier in my coloring journey. Not bad, huh? Could be better, but it's not bad. So that's that for Circle of Life. Circle of Life is one of my favorite books as well. And then Rooms of Wonder. Alright, Rooms of Wonder. Yeah, Johanna Basford is growing on me. I did this. This is the only completed page I have in this book, unfortunately. And I did this with my... What I did this with again? My Sue color pencils. And then I tried out something else. See if I can find it. Yeah, I tried this. I'm not quite finished with this. I tried the one in the evenings, especially when I don't feel like coloring anything bigger than this. Yeah, so this is what I don't know if I like how it looks, because I don't know, this don't look like fruit to me. Neither does this. I really like this one and this one and this one. Yeah, but I did this with the Color pencils. I did all of these with the Color pencils, and the Star Joy set, I used it. I tested it here. It doesn't turn out too badly. And then this, hi. Yes, and then this, my Bold and Easy. This is the only Bold and Easy book I have. And I decided to start off with this for my Spooky Season Challenge month of October. And I have been coloring in it since the year started. When I got my... No, I got the alcohol markers last year, but I just really started using them. But anyway, I tested the water-based markers in this book. This paper is not water marker friendly, let me tell you. As you can see, very, very streaky. I don't know if it's my technique or what, because I'm still learning how to use these markers. But yeah. So, yeah, look at Casper. And yeah, I would have done this last year. This was with the alcohol based markers. I think after these two, I think after these two I just gave up with the water based markers. But this would have been with the alcohol markers. And I did this little fella. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud. This is with the alcohol based markers. I did this too. Yeah, I forgot to, because I'm so excited to color my scarecrow, I completely forgot to put a blank piece of paper here, and it imprinted on my sweets. I don't remember what you call these things. Something corn. I don't remember the name of these sweets. Next time I Google it. This is actually with my alcohol based markers. I think this color is having some issues. Yeah. And again, these bats came out really cute. So I'm just testing alcohol based markers because I'm not used to coloring with markers. I didn't know what else to do with this web, to be honest. Did not know what else. And yeah, some of these illustrations are not very flattering, but I really like him, with the exception of here. I don't know what was happening right here, but I like coloring with the alcohol based markers. The set I got is the Shuttle Art alcohol based markers, and they're not too bad, but I want to try the Ohuhu. And I did this. This is last year, right? Yeah, this should have been last year. I did the same thing here. Forgot to put the blank piece of paper under this. Yep, these are not so impressive because I'm just testing the markers. Just testing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Alright, so this is it for 2024. And I did this one, only one, from Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice. Oh, hold on. Why is this page not covered in plastic? Oh, alright. So here is this scene. I don't remember which scene this is from Beetlejuice, but yeah, I did this in October. as a part of my spooky season challenge month. And here is Alan Robert again. And I did this. Oh, isn't she scary? This was also done in October. Yep. So I really like her hair. I like how that came out. I like the flowers. And I like how I did this. Yeah, so those are my favorite things in this illustration. I had some issues with the background because I started doing the background with colored pencil, but realized it would have been a very difficult task. So I got creative and decided to use my, what do you call them something again? The chalk, not the chalk. Oh boy, but anyway, decided to use the, oh my goodness, why can't I remember what they're called? Yeah, so that is why it looks this way. Right? Yeah, it's not chalk, but I don't know why that name is eluding me, but you know what I used. When I say chalk, you have an idea. Yep, so that is that. It would have looked better with the pencil, but I just didn't have the patience to color the background with the pencil. So that's the only thing I did in 2024 from this book from Alan Robert. And I did this Mythic World. This would have been before October, I believe. Yeah, this would have been before October. I think I did this one for October though. So look at Ayara. She gave me a fight. I was just so over this illustration. Look at her. I don't do no real shading. I didn't even know what to do. I was just so confused. And then I just gave up. I just color these fish in the regular Rasta colors. And yeah, I mean, one thing I probably look good is her skin. The hair looked horrible to me, and then it was just too much. I think I used too many colors in this one. I don't know. This is my least favorite. And this is where you can see my skills started to improve in terms of the shading. I'm still not pleased with the color choices, but the shading came out pretty good, and the use of the white pen for the spider web, yeah, but I can see that there's some fading. I'm gonna have to get a fixative spray, but this would have been done in October as a part of my spooky season challenge month, and this would have been before I did Jorogumo Yokai. So I did her. I can't remember. This is Changi and the Moon Rabbit. Right, so I did this, and I did this after I did IR because I was not pleased with IR. I made sure I was very cautious when I did this one. So that is why the colors look a little muted. But one of the things I'm really proud of with this is actually what I did here with the pleats. All right, and I did the droop. I like this one, but you know that if I was coloring this now, it would look completely different, right? Yeah, so I would have done this in the same month I did Changi and the Moon Rabbit along with Ayaro. Right, but I mean, it still looks good. I love the background. The background looks really good. And this would have been my Sue color pencils because I hadn't gotten the Prismacolors by then. And then I did this lady here. What's her name again? Can't remember her name. She's a yokai. No, she's not a yokai. What is she again? I don't remember. But anyway, I did her. What page is this? Start of Nice. I can't see the page number. 17. That's one of the things I like about these books. The numbering and Baba Yaga. This is Baba Yaga. How could I forget Baba Yaga? And she's one of my favorites. I don't know why I like it, but I really like this one. And by then, I think this is the last one I did for the Mythic Creature Challenge. And if you look at the shading, how I do our skin, the skull, you can see that there's some improvement. I just had some issues with the background, but I don't think it turned out badly. Alright, then I went on to my real trolls, behaving like a schizo, like my mood just changed. This was done, yeah, this would have been done in December. So I did this in December with the Star Joy pencils, yeah. And I have some glitter pens. I have not showcased them as yet, but these are the glitter. This is what I use the glitter pens to do, to give this little sparkle. I don't know if you can see it. Not certain if you're seeing it, yeah. I guess, you know, I'm still learning anyway, so I'm not really pleased with the hills here, because I think I could have done a little bit more in terms of using different shades of green, probably insert a little yellow somewhere so it would look almost similar to this, but I'm really impressed by this. This looks good to me. And not to mention the white here, the flowers came out really good. All right. So before that, I did this when I just got my Prismacolor pencils. So, yep. And I did this one when I got my Prismacolor pencils. Gorgeous, huh? Love it. Alright, so we're getting closer to the end of this little tour. Alright, so with the Johanna Basford now, I got this book when it was released. So this would have been the first illustration I colored. And yep. Right, so I used soft pastels for the background, and the rest was done with my Prismacolor pencils. And I really like how it came out. I really like how this looks and how this looks. Looks good, not bad. And then I just use some cosmetic glitter here. Look here, I'm having issues with background, so that is something I'm gonna have to work on for this year. And I did this. Ooh, I'm proud of this one. I mean, this is not necessarily my favorite type of illustration because it looks a little juvenile, but it was fun. And I had fun coloring the gold, so I used glitter pens here. Don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you're getting that shimmer. Ooh, yes, I see the shimmer. Yep. No, I'm not seeing it now. It's not so easy to see, but yeah. And yeah, so I'm here trying different media. I'm gonna try and do a bit more experimenting this year. And alright, so I did this. I like this book. I've not done much from it. It's very intricate. Lordy. But anyway. So I did this with my Prismacolor pencils. I'm not too certain I like the background. I was lazy when I did this. That's not how I wanted it to look, but I was really lazy. I just wanted to be done and over with it. Forgive me. I can get impatient sometimes, but I did this with my Prismacolors and I did this with the soft pastels, the background. And I did this. You would have seen this in the last video I did showing you my colored pencil collection. Right, so this was done with Sucolor and I did this with the Prismacolor, and I really like them. It's gorgy. Alright, we're near the end. We are near the end. And then I did this. Where are you, my friend? And then I did this. So pastel, soft pastels for the background and Prismacolor for this. I don't like mixing pencils, and I don't know if that will change as I become more seasoned Yeah, but this is where I'm at. The sea is okay, but I think I would have wanted it to have a bit more white on the waves, you know, when the waves crash into each other, just to give it bring it to life. But outside of that, I think this was a good effort, and I really like my flag. My flag look like breeze is actually blowing it, like it's behind it, if you understand what I'm saying. So yep, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. So I'm looking forward to producing more content, more shorts, but in a later video I will just outline my plans for 2025. All right, bye bye.